Hello Pisces, welcome to your August 2019 reading. Thank you for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Doing another giveaway this month, guys, so if you're interested in winning a 30-minute reading with me, personal reading, then please be sure to like this video and comment below. I'll be choosing a comment from the most liked video for August and that person will win a free 30-minute reading with me. So let's get started here, Pisces. Interesting reading for you. We got from the Wild Wisdom of the Faery, we have Glimpse. Now looking at this card, there's an otherworldly energy around it, but what really drew me in was that this fairy, but we'll for all intents and purposes, we'll call it a person here, is looking out from behind this tree, looking at someone else, but there's a little bit of shyness around this. So I feel like there's an energy, Pisces, of it's either you or someone around you who's looking in at you, but isn't coming forward with how they truly feel. There's an energy of denial around them. We have Nuba, the Japanese archetype of miserliness. So they're not really wanting to come forward here and give you praise, I feel. Expressing something, being denied. So it's either you, Pisces, that is denying someone else an expression of love or how you truly feel, maybe even pride in their achievements, or it's someone around you doing that to you. But living in this state of denial is certainly not sustainable. Closing yourself off or ignoring the truth about something. The overall energy from Destiny's portal is Autumn Splendor. Now you'll see this lady here, she's clad in this rather resplendent red outfit, and she's all dolled up. She's got all of the jewelry and the makeup and all of that. So there's an energy here of someone who seems to be, I get an energy of shining, being in their element, achieving good things. So there is a feeling around this, Pisces, of your splendor is showing. You have accomplished something wonderful, and you may be understandably proud of what you have achieved, and you should be. But the act of accomplishment isn't the focus here. It's really about recognition, and I feel like someone is looking in at you, seeing how well you're doing, but they're denying you. For some reason they feel like they need to deny you exactly compliments, recognition, something like that, Pisces. So let's see where this goes. Interesting energy that I'm picking up. I'm using the Tarot of Dreams for you. Have the Sun, so yes, there is that energy of shining in your light. And we also have the Rider-Waite deck, which I have as the other person. Now this can be vice versa, of course, Pisces, so keep that in mind. So let's get started with the reading. We'll focus in on what you've brought to this situation in the past. Queen of Wands, beautiful. So you are shining in your element there. You may have some fire in your chart, but if not, then I'm just really picking that up as confidence. Someone who may be an entrepreneur, certainly someone who is a go-getter and achieves. Actually, let me get started here. We'll have a look at the current situation, where you stand currently. We have the Chariot in reverse. Where do you hope to be with this situation in the future? Judgment, beautiful. Let's take a look and see how you are viewing this person. The Hanged Man in reverse, okay. Doubts and fears, the Two of Swords. What's your challenge, Pisces? We have the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the outcome for you is the Moon. Okay. Now the other person, they have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of their deck. Action. Do they want to take action, or are they still hiding, not revealing that to you? Let's see what they've brought to this in the past. The King of Pentacles, okay. Let's take a look and see where they currently stand. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Also take a look and see where they hope to be with you in the future. The Four of Cups in reverse. How are they viewing you, Pisces? The Lovers in reverse. Doubts and fears, the Five of Swords. The challenge for this person is the Ten of Wands, and the outcome for them is the Seven of Cups. Okay, let's start with past energy. So this person is also a successful individual. They may or may not be an earth sign. I'm picking this up more so as an energy rather than a sign. And again, these are male, female. These can reverse out or could even be same sex, so keep that in mind also. But this King of Pentacles, as what this other person has brought to the table here in the past, is stability. Stability, security, and is used to being the person here who is the successful individual. Now, you are picking you up as someone who's also very confident in your abilities. And I get that you're also very a sunny disposition, optimistic energy, a risk taker. This other person might be a little bit more traditional than you, Pisces. Let's see where you currently stand. You have the Chariot in reverse. They have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm getting around this is that there was potential in the past, but it seems to have been let go of at some stage. So you're no longer in each other's lives. Now I'm picking you up as having a little bit of scattered energy at the present time, Pisces, not being sure of your direction in life, perhaps even being torn in many different directions. So I am picking this up as a lack of movement because you don't really know what you want or what direction to move in. Now I feel when it comes to business and career, you're doing okay, but when it comes to finding a stable place where you want to live, where you want to be, who you want to be with, that's a different story. And we do have this other person here looking at this as a missed opportunity in the past for something stable and secure. Where you hope to be with this in the future, I've got Judgment. So it is about, I'm picking this up as karmic energy. I feel like there's been some kind of learning experience. You have grown as a result. You have transformed. You've reached a higher level than perhaps you started out in the past. And it's showing. This is what is shining outwards to other people. And this other person is recognizing that you have grown as a person, perhaps even become more spiritually aligned, awakened, if you will. And I do feel that you are looking at that higher calling. So you are on this higher path spiritually, and I think that it has a lot to do with your direction in life, knowing what to release, knowing what to keep, and then moving on to the next phase of your life. I get possibly reconciliation as well with this past person. Now they have the Four of Cups in reverse as where they would like to be. So yes, there is distance between you. And remember I had them kind of sneakily looking in at you, going, oh, what's that person up to? Maybe looking on social media, or I don't think they're actually hiding behind a tree in the front of your house. At least I hope they're not. And Pisces, they're wanting to come out of that withdrawal from you, that isolation. They're hoping to open up emotionally, especially how they feel about you, how they feel about how you're doing. It's nice energy. Now, how you're viewing them, you have the Hangman in reverse. So there's still something there. There's still something that you're not surrendering, you're not letting go of. The other person with the Lovers in reverse again speaks of a physical distance, being at a distance from each other. But I don't feel, I don't feel either, well, at least, let's just say this. I don't feel you want to fully let this person go. Not sure about the other person yet, but I feel that there is an opening up around this individual. They may be ignoring that intuitive ping that is kind of calling them to you. It's like this actual call, a spiritual calling. And they may be ignoring that. I'm picking up for them, there is a decision that they are delaying, or they're not making a decision that they need to make. But neither one has fully released this relationship, even though you're currently at a distance from each other, physically and emotionally. Doubts and fears, for you, you've got the Two of Swords, so it's about seeing the truth, not being blinded anymore to the truth, having absolute clarity in your mind. Now, for you, again, I get a little bit of a energy of denial. I mean, we look at this and we see denial, denying that a decision needs to be made, sitting on the fence. And funnily enough, I get that energy from the both of you. Both looking in at each other, but not taking any action. Their doubts and fears is this Five of Swords, so it may be that one of you has in the past hurt the other and walked away, leaving the other feeling quite hurt. It was done in a manner in which the one person was left feeling disappointed and defeated. So not wanting that to occur again. Let's take a look at the challenge. We've got the Nine of Swords in reverse, which makes sense because I feel if there has been hurt in the past and this is someone coming back or wanting to come back, there would have to be healing. There would have to be a release of any burdens, any regrets, any kind of negative emotions attached to what happened in the past, which might have been quite harsh. I'm picking that up. The way someone left. Difficulties in the past. So it's about a relief of stress. It's about healing energy. And getting over fears. I feel getting over any kind of fears and doubts, leaving those behind in the past, and relieving yourselves of any kind of burdens that you're holding on to. When I think of judgment, I think of this as releasing those burdens, completely surrendering to a new way of being, a higher energy. I can't help but think that there's been an awakening, perhaps by both people, during the time that you've been apart, and that's what's kind of leading you back together here, Pisces. But there is some things that need to be let go of before you can fully manifest that. Now we have you as the Moon in the upright, and they have the Seven of Cups. So both of these speak of illusions, fantasy, fantasizing. I think for the other person, it is a lot of thinking, well, can this really happen? Or am I just dreaming about this? Daydreaming. What's real and what's not? That's the other person. But for you, I'm getting a lot more fear. Fear associated with making a change, opening yourself up again to this individual, and wanting to protect. I get an energy here of fearful of any changes to what you've created in your life. I do think that there's a business or some project that you're very protective of. And I get the energy here that the other person knows that you're achieving, that you're doing well for yourself. And so I'm picking up fear around changes to how I'm picking up independence. Yeah, for you it's more about this project or this business that you've been working on, Pisces. But that is actually what is drawing this other person in. Not that I think they're worried about money or anything like that. No, I think that they're doing quite well for themselves. It's more about seeing you achieve good things without them, and it's kind of making them curious. I'm picking up a curiosity around them, but yet they're denying you, that they're blocking you, they're not revealing. They're not revealing their true thoughts and feelings about you, Pisces. And I think it has something to do with something from the past here, where you might have hurt this individual, or maybe they're a little bit sheepish because they hurt you. It could really go either way. But Pisces, we'll have a look at this in the extended. I hope that you join me there. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be available on my Vimeo channel, so please join me if this is resonating. It'll be about another 30 to 40 minute reading. I'll be pulling out a lot more cards, clarifying with some Lenormands as well and some oracles to see where this goes for you. But I do think that someone is looking in at you, or you're looking in at someone, looking at how well they're doing, but yet denying them praise or complimenting them on their success. So let's see where this goes. Please join me in part 2 if this is resonating. If not, then I wish you all the best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And don't forget, guys, I'm doing the free reading for a lucky winner for August. If you'd like to be in the running for a chance to win, you can like this video and also comment for a chance to win. Thanks very much, guys, and I will see you in part 2, or I will see you soon. Bye for now, Pisces.